Yes, people, welcome back for your official Kop TV match preview for Brighton and Hove Albion versus the champions, 20 times, Liverpool Football Club. Thank you for LFC Retail for this beautiful jersey. I'll be wearing that on parade day. Speaking of parade day, lucky people, the content we have got lined up for you. So many surprises that I can't even tell you about to ruin the surprise. So get that like button smashed. Get your comments in for this game. Score predictions, lineup predictions. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Because trust me, we have got some very good stuff coming your way. Absolutely. Right, let's check out the Premier League table. Brighton currently sitting in 9th. 2 wins in 5. 55 points on the board. I guess you could say they're still fighting for, you know, to maybe get into 8th. Obviously 8th if, I think it's if, is it if City win the FA Cup, the European spot goes to 8th? Or Palace do? I can't remember which. It's probably if Palace win it, it goes to 8th. So it could be Brighton or Brentford that beneficiate, if that's even a word, are beneficiaries of that potential result. So they're both on 55, Brentford and Brighton. 14 wins across the season, 9 defeats, which is actually less than Newcastle this season, Brighton. 59 scored, 56 conceded, goal difference of 3. Started off really well this season, Brighton. If you actually look at their players, still, on paper, they've still got some big hitters who have done damage against Liverpool in the past. I'm thinking of Matoma, Pedro, Danny Welbeck. I know some of these are injured, but in terms of the names, you know, that they've got, maybe they should have been finishing a little bit higher considering their starts this season as well. Jorginho Rutter. Don't forget we had a very, very close game against Brighton at Anfield back in November, I think it was, or October. We were 1-0 down. I think Rutter, I was at the game, he scored at the Kop end. And then Curtis Jones breaks away, gives it to Salah, and he whipped it, didn't he? That beautiful goal. And actually, looking back, this season, that game was maybe the one where I went, we're going to win the league. Maybe. And we did. So, yeah, that was a massive game. They gave us a big test on that day. James Milner still there. He's out injured, but I did hear they are looking to extend his contract even still at the age of 39. So big him up each and every time. Liverpool legend, of course. So we're expecting a tough game. Listen, it's never, from what I can remember since Brighton have been in the Prem, maybe there was like a 5-1 in 17-18 where I think Coutinho scored a hat-trick. But apart from that, I can't tell you an easy game that Liverpool have had there. I really cannot. It's a tough place to go to. So in terms of a lineup prediction, this is where the old trip to Dubai and Ibiza could come into things. Is there a hangover? Physically, mentally, from this holiday, they're going to have to pick themselves back up, because one thing Liverpool fans definitely don't want is just this season to peter out now. We've got a chance for the maximum points of 89, missed out on 94, which is obviously what we were looking for. So for me personally, I know you've had a great time in Dubai and Ibiza respectively, all been getting on the old juice. So listen, you've got to put that behind you. You've got to come back, train well. I think the players are actually back tomorrow, which allows them Saturday and Sunday to train, and obviously it's a travelling day on Monday to all down the way to the south coast. I mean, northwest to the south coast. That's a long old drive, probably around about a 5 or 6 hour drive from Liverpool. So they're going to have to train hard on Saturday and Sunday, and then obviously travel on the Monday. But I don't want to see a weakened team, even though I don't believe in that term when it comes to Liverpool, because the depth, and obviously, you know, if Szoboszlai doesn't play, then Curtis Jones, is that necessarily a weaker team? No, they just give you different options, each of the players. So I will go Alisson in goal. I'll go Conor Bradley. I'll go Virgil Konate Robertson at the back. I'll go Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai. And I'll go Luis Diaz. I'd actually maybe experiment with playing Cody Gakpo through the middle. And then obviously Diaz and Gakpo can change. And then Mo Salah on the right, where I'm desperate for him to get an assist. 2 goals and an assist. It would be a 30-20 season for Mohamed Salah. Can you understand that? These are the numbers that we're looking at with Mohamed Salah. And that's why, for me, he is going to be the player of the season. But I'm desperate for him to get 2 goals and 1 more assist in these next 2 games. It can be done. Away at Brighton, at home to Palace, it can be done, Mohamed. So let's do it. But I want to end up on 89 points. Let me know if that lineup prediction is good for you, if you want some changes. Endo's there. Tsimikas is there. Kelleher's there. Jones is there. Elliott's there. Chiesa. In fact, I'm changing what I said. I want Diaz on the left, Chiesa through the middle, and Mo Salah on the right. Chiesa has to see some more minutes. He has to get on that pitch a little bit more for me. So that's my lineup prediction. Let me know what yours is in the chat. In terms of a score prediction, score prediction. Trying to ignore the potential hangover. I need to see us win this game. I know we haven't won in 2 now. Obviously, we lost to Fulham recently. Wrapped up the title at Tottenham. And then after that, we obviously lost to Chelsea. We've now drawn to Arsenal. So back to winning ways, please. And again, this sets us up nicely into the pre-season. If we end the season on a high, which we will do because we're lifting the Premier League trophy, and it's, you know, only one team gets to do that. It's the highest place you can finish. But mentally, physically, let's push ourselves to get 89 points, and then, you know, we take a much-needed rest after that. No Club World Cup. The club have announced a nice tour there for Asia and potentially Australia, from what I'm hearing as well. There's definitely going to be Hong Kong and Singapore, Japan, and then potentially Australia as well, whilst you're in that part of the world. So score prediction, I'm going for a 3-1 Liverpool win. Banish the hangover chat, because if you don't win this game, then the holiday that we've just had, not me personally, the holiday, the downtime that we've had in Ibiza and Dubai becomes almost a bit of a talking point. Or should they have gone away? Is it unprofessional? I don't think so. I mean, look, if you win the league with 4 or 5 games to go, you might as well have a little bit of a blowout before the internationals come round and you know, players have got other duties. So 3-1, I'd like to see a convincing victory for Liverpool. I'll give them a goal because normally they do score against Liverpool, if I'm honest. But come on, no funny business. Monday night, we're going to be at Box Park Liverpool for this one. Back in there for the last time of the season. It's been a while, actually. I think the PSG game was maybe the last game we did in there, you know, in the spring. So I'm actually really looking forward to get back in Box Park Liverpool for one last hurrah, one last big away night in there under the lights. Obviously, the games in Brighton will be in Liverpool at Box Park, doing the fan cams, doing the vlog as well. So if you'd like to come to that, get down to Box Park and we'll see you there. I'm going 3-1. That's the team I've gone for as well. Brighton do pose threats. So again, no complacency, no hangover, no coasting, no not maximum points. We have to play in the right mentality and the right way to ensure that we go into that pre-season and throughout in the best way possible. I want to see a win, right? I haven't seen us win now since Spurs. I know it was only 2 weeks ago, but come on. Let's get back to winning ways. Let's also beat Crystal Palace to finish off the season. And big up to Crystal Palace. Let's make sure they win the FA Cup this weekend. In actual fact, if they win the FA Cup this weekend against City, they'll be getting congratulations from Liverpool fans on the last day of the season. And they'll have their own trophy to celebrate, as will we. So I'd love Palace to win that. And if they do, they probably won't play a stronger team at Liverpool on the last day of the season. But these are all things you've got to think about, really, in the football world. So let us know your score predictions, your lineups. Will be at Box Park. And enjoy the game. We'll have all the fan cams and reactions from it outside Box Park. And, of course, on Monday morning, how can I forget? Of course, as always, Hot Topics with myself and Doyle. Looking forward to that. And don't forget, on Tuesday, midday, I'll be on FanFest as well, talking about the game once the dust has settled on the next day. So 3-1 I'm going with. That's the team I've picked. Let me know yours in the chat. Smash that like button. Get your comments in, champions, because in the next week or two, we've got a lot of celebrating to do. Take care.